So in this video, we're going to be talking about credit and also credit cards. I'm going to be talking about how you can automatically build your credit really fast if you're new to credit and you're trying to get your foot in the door, so to speak. And I know as a newcomer to credit, it can be a lot. It can be very intimidating because you have several options when it comes on to getting credit cards and loans and credit builder accounts. And some of these credit cards you may not be approved for. And so this video is to give you a step-by-step path where you can start building your credit from scratch if that's you. Now, just before we dive into this video, a special shout out to all my returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel once again. I really appreciate all the support. And if you're new here and seeing me for the very first time, my name is Eann, and on this channel I talk about ways to make money, ways to save money, ways to invest your money. I talk about bank accounts and credit cards and everything to do with personal finance. So if you like these videos and you like these types of topics and you want to see more, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to the channel with all the notifications on. And that way you'll never miss the updates of when I post new videos, which is every single day on this channel. So let's now get into the first step to automatically building your credit as quickly as possible. And the first way, or one of the quickest ways to build your credit, is to get a credit card. Make some purchases or put some purchases on that credit card, pay those off and have that reported on your credit every single month. And that will help to build your credit very quickly. In fact, this is how I started building my credit from scratch, and it took me less than 9 months to move from a 350 credit score all the way up to a 750 credit score. Now, one of the issues when you're trying to build your credit is that you won't be able to get a typical or the usual credit card because you don't have any credit, and banks or credit card companies won't be able to judge your payment history because you've never had credit before. This is why you should apply for a secured credit card. And you've probably heard this before, but this is actually one of the easiest and best ways to start building your credit. Now, there are 3 secured credit cards that I would recommend, and the first credit card or the first secured credit card is the Open Sky secured credit card. And then you also have the Capital One secured credit card. And then you have the Discover It secured credit card. I think that the Capital One secured credit card is probably one of the easiest to apply and get approved for. But my personal favorite and the card I used, and also the card that I would recommend to anyone, is the Discover It secured. Now, this card is possibly the hardest to get approved for from all the 3 that I've just mentioned. And if you're wondering, a secured credit card is the same thing as a regular credit card. The only difference is that you have to put a deposit up front that the bank or credit card company will hold on to because they don't know you and they don't know if they can trust you and they don't know if you're going to pay your credit card bills and you don't have any credit to tell them or give them any information. So you have to give them a deposit, and usually whatever your deposit is, that's the credit line that they will give to you. So for example, with the Discover It secured credit card, you can open that credit card account with a $200 deposit. And that means that you'll get a credit line of $200 and they won't be keeping your $200 forever. They'll actually send it back to you once you make on-time payments on your credit card for a couple months. Now, I mentioned that the Discover It secured was my personal favorite, and I would say it is the best of all 3. However, it is the hardest to get, and so if you apply for this secured credit card and somehow you get denied, because I know it happens sometimes, just know that you're getting denied by the algorithm and not a real person. So what I would recommend is that you actually call Discover if you're not approved for this credit card, and you want to call them and tell them about your income, let them know that you have a job, tell them about your expenses, and explain to them that you can definitely easily make the deposit on the card. You can also easily take care of any purchases that you make with the card because you are employed or you have a source of income and you're just trying to build your credit. And if you do this, normally the person on the line should be able to push that approval through for you and you can still get the credit card. So if you've applied for this credit card or also any other credit cards and you have been denied, always be sure to call because sometimes you can call in, and after calling in, there's a very high chance that if you can do some explaining, if it all makes sense, they will actually override the algorithm and approve you for that credit card. Now, remember, I said that this video is about building your credit score automatically. And so after getting your secured credit card, what you want to do is to look for a single or a simple bill that you have that you can put on your credit card, and that is going to be something that's way below the credit limit. So for example, this could be something like your cell phone bill. Maybe you made a deposit of $200 for the secured credit card, and your cell phone bill is, let's say, $30 per month. You could actually put that or change it from your debit card or your checking account and put that on your credit card. So every single month, your credit card will be paying your phone bill, and that will be automatic. Now, when you do that, you also want to set up automatic payments to your credit card from your checking account, and this means that every single month that bill will be charged to your credit card, and then your checking account will pay your credit card's bill by the due date, and it will pay not just the minimum but the full amount, and this way you don't have to pay any interest payments on that credit card. Now this way, after getting the credit card, every single month there is an automatic charge on the card, and every single month there is an automatic payment on the card as well, which means that you don't really have to do anything. All you have to do is to just wait a couple of months for your credit score to get to the 700s. Now, the only issue that I see happening here, or potentially happening here, is if you get paid monthly or probably bi-weekly, your due date on your credit card may not be close to when you actually get paid. And so, for example, if your credit card's due date is the 15th of the month, but you get paid on the 25th, then you may not have enough money on the 14th or the 15th of the month to be pulled from your checking account to pay your credit card bill. So what you can do here is you can call customer service for whatever credit card you have and say, hey, I don't get paid until the 25th of the month, so could you guys please move my due date from the 15th to the 26th or 27th of every month? And this way you make sure that the due date is around the time when you get paid, and that way you don't have to worry about not having a sufficient amount of money in your checking account to take care of your credit card bill. So that is the easiest way to build your credit automatically. And now I'll be talking about a second method of building your credit automatically as well that you could also do if you've never had credit or if your credit is really bad. You can do this along with your secured credit card, and this will help you to build your credit score twice as fast and achieve that 700 plus credit score in fewer months. Now, there are credit building services such as a Chime credit building account or Self, previously known as Self Lender, and other credit building accounts that you can use to build your credit along with a secured credit card, but they do come with fees. So if you want to avoid all the fees and you want to do it yourself, you can actually just go to your local credit union or bank, take out a secured personal loan against a certificate of deposit. And this doesn't have to be a lot of money. This could be just $100, and then you could have them set up auto pay from your checking account. And once you get the personal loan and the CD set up for $100 or $200, you can forget about it and just leave it to pay itself over the course of a year or 2 years. And this will help you to build your credit quickly. Now, this is something that I did as well when I just started trying to build my credit. I got a personal loan, a secured personal loan of only $100, and I paid that loan over a period of 2 years. And those payments really helped in getting my credit score to the 700s very quickly. And they were very small payments of only a few dollars per month. Now, when building your credit score, there are two main things that you need to consider, and this is the utilization and also making on-time payments. And this is covered when you use the system, or if you do this the way that I'm telling you guys to do it, as you won't have to worry about these two issues, because for one, the credit card will be on auto pay from your checking account, and also the personal loan will be on auto pay from your checking account, and you'll set the due dates to be around the time you get paid, so you won't ever have to worry about missing or being late on a payment, and that makes the process completely automatic. Now, the second part is the utilization, and you always want to keep your utilization as low as possible, especially when you're just starting out with building your credit. And what this means is that you want to spend the least amount of money on the credit card as you possibly can. So again, this is why I mentioned that you want to use the bill that has the lowest amount of money. So if you have several bills and you have, let's say, a cable bill and a phone service bill and an electricity bill, then you would probably want to use your phone service bill or cable bill, which may be much lower than your electricity bill. And that way your utilization will be low. It will stay low for the duration of you using that secured credit card to build your credit. Now, I know this all sounds very simple, and it is actually very simple. You don't have to pay for some expensive course to build your credit. You don't have to do anything that is complex. All you need to do is to get a secured credit card, put one simple bill on it every month, and activate auto pay, and that will automatically build your credit. If you guys have any other tips to share on automatically building your credit, comment them down below so that anyone else who comes across this video will be able to see what you did to build your credit very quickly. Now, if you are interested in some of the best credit cards or even reviews of the credit cards that I mentioned in this video, I have videos reviewing them and also other credit cards as well. So be sure to check out my playlist on credit cards and banking apps, as I have close to 200 videos on these topics. So with that said, thanks for watching. I hope this video helps you a lot in building your credit. And before you go, remember to check the links down below in the description for free stuff, which includes some links to some of these credit cards, like the Discover It Secured credit card. And you may be able to get a bonus if you use these links. So be sure to check all the links in the description. And once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.